We about to play 2K. Brutalsim, step back, J. Kobe got that clutch, throw it up, that's game. I'm going through the lane, Russell Westbrook quickness.
What up? What up? It's your boy. You done know Brutalsim on the scene, wicked at me with a next video for y'all, man. So y'all know how it is, y'all. Brew Squad, stand up. We out here, man. We in the building. Any one of y'all that got that notification bell on lock, man, just put Brew Squad in the comment section, man. I do appreciate it, man. Y'all know how it is. The grind don't stop. And I'm gonna answer a question that a lot of people been killing me with. My DMs in my Xbox. I've been seeing it on a PS4, on my PSN messages. I've been seeing it on Twitter. I've been seeing it everywhere. Facebook people asking me this question. Bro, especially after I've been releasing all the info and stuff like that, man. Y'all definitely know more than most of the community once y'all got me that notification bell on lock. Alright. People even came to my stream. I was saying, bro, what archetype are you creating? What's your build for 2K20? And my response was always, man, let me tell you the honest truth, bro. I cannot really tell you because I gotta see the numbers. I gotta be able to compare numbers and builds before I really come to the final, my final decision, to be quite honest, right? And that's how I always create builds from year to year. But after seeing Shakedown, shout out to Shakedown 2012, man, he definitely dropped a nice video talking about what build he'll be creating. And I was like, you know what, I could go at it from this angle because I do have an idea what I'll do to really create the build I want. I kind of have an idea of what attributes I want to focus on or whatever. And we already know some really important key things. One, they're going to let us apply our attributes a little freer now. We don't know the restriction because if you remember in NBA 2K16, it had the outside, it had the balance and inside, right? And yes, they would allow you to max out all the bars besides probably, I think, one bar you could have left wide open. So it wasn't necessarily you got all the attributes available, but no matter if, right, let's say you pick a inside build. You had restrictions in your three-pointer that you could put it up maxed out, but it don't necessarily make your build a good shooter, right? So the attributes won't be able to get up to, let's say, a 99. As if you pick an outside, then the shooting attributes would be able to get up to a 99, and vice versa. So we don't necessarily know what type of system they will have in place. And the next thing, remember in NBA 2K16, one of the biggest mistakes people made was to create their build and not apply defense to their build. So a lot of people was complaining to 2K, oh, my build, I can't play defense. But when you look at the attributes, you ain't got nothing in your attributes and defense. So that's why I think actually 2K is going back to that format or the similar format, because it looked like a reinvented 2K16 from what we've been seeing. Yeah, we're seeing more badges. And don't forget for 1 minute that in NBA 2K16 it had like around 66 badges. So 2K17 they dropped it, was like at 55. I think 2K18 was around the same thing. 2K19 was close to 50 or so, depending on what build or whatever. But they definitely drop the amount of badges. Now you see in 2K20, Mike Wayne mentioned that, yo, we gonna have over 80 badges in this beat. And look at some of the badges that he put out there, man. I won't go through the list real quick, man, because I got it up here from Operation Sports. Needed Trailer, Tyler Shooter, Fancy Footwork, Hot Start, Quick First Step, Handles for Days. Like these badges, and I could go through the entire list, but I won't. But these badges seem real specific. Like you really gotta get badges to really get your player over the hump, right? So So all these things are gonna go into what I decide to create. Now, and I hope you do the same as well. Now, as far as what build and archetype I want to get at, man, all right? And I'm going to tell you all why as well. I love my pure point forward. Like, my pure point forward was so good. When people play with me, they was like, they didn't know like a pure point forward to do that. The way I shoot the ball, I literally shoot from limitless range shots in green. All right, the speed of the build, the ability to play defense, the ability to rebound, the ability to do post moves, because I had a 70 on my attributes when it comes to post moves. Right, so this build was definitely, for me personally, one of the best all-round builds in the game. Once you know the weakness and once you know how to step away from it and work towards your strength. And I think that's probably evident for most builds, but my pure point forward was definitely the best build for me this year, bar none. All right, a lot of people was talking a lot of trash until they saw Poor Boy Sin, but I knew this stuff because I've been playing with him all the time. I got him to 99 way before most people in the community, right? Now I want to build similar to that pure point forward. Now if I could get a build in the point guard position that's 6'8", hell yeah. And it all depends at the end of the day as well to how the height affects the attributes. That's why I went with 6'8", because the speed, when I look at this ball handling, it was at a 90 overall. I was like, all right, cool. And my playmaking ability was still high and really elite. So I didn't lose in terms of me being able to momentum dribble and all of that. So all that goes into the fact that, so I want maybe a pure point forward or playmaking build. And I ain't gonna front. Most people that I will be looking to play with is people that goes with my build. Now the good thing is, with NBA 2K20, from what I've been hearing through the grapevines or with all the leaks and stuff, right? Seems like, especially remember when I actually tweeted, someone was asking why we don't bring back Rebirth. I hope you bring back Rebirth. And my response was, what if that the time to grind is so short that you do not need a Rebirth? And LD2K responded with a GIF winking, all right, basically giving you a signal that you onto something. So I have a feeling that this game, the grind time is going to be so short that you could create so much builds. Now we don't know about the VC and the cost, but you'll be able to create so much build in such a short time and get into a high overall that my main build is only my main build. Now, if you want to play my main build, I want shooters, of course, to space the floor. Maybe some rebounders to help the shooters and stuff like that. But I need space to play with my pure point forward or my playmaker because that's just how I play. Of course, I don't play with as much slasher because they clog the lane a lot. But if you reach up on a smart slasher that knows where to cut, it's going to be extra dangerous. So back to my build again. Now, the attributes that I want to focus on my build, number one is going to be my playmaking. That got to maxed out or reach as high or close to max as possible in terms of attributes. The second thing is defense. This is priority for me. Defense. I hate to get dropped off. I'm sorry. I take pride in my defense. I'm going to drop a lot of defensive tutorials for you because a lot of people don't understand certain things in 2K and certain defensive IQ stuff. Like, I spot them off really fast, man, right? So I'm going to definitely be up to date on that as well for y'all. Defense is important. Shooting is probably third on the list. Now, the shooting don't necessarily have to be elite for my build. It just have to be good enough for me to hit threes consistently. I already knew once I get over like a 74 and I could get him a little bit like 75, I would be able to dominate builds because I'll be able to turn that into some greens. And I gambled on that and I was completely right for NBA 2K19. So if I could get my 3 up to that, it would be really, really good. Now, everything else would be a little extra. Of course, you gotta put on it probably gonna have some speed there. You probably gonna have some strength. You gotta definitely add a lot on that strength. Strength is important in this game. Speed is important in this game. You gotta remember these attributes. So far, all people are talking about is shooting and dribbling. I barely hear anyone talking about defense. Some people talking about defense because everyone wants a lockdown. But it seemed like the defense from what I've been hearing, and this is all I'm going on, from what I've been hearing, the defense is much improved as well, right? So certain things we got to understand. I'm going to need some rebounding on my build because I love being on those boards. I don't really break out too early when it comes to leaking fast breaks. Usually I'm on the board helping my bigs, all right, because you never know when they need some help. So I prefer these all-around type builds. So let's go over what I'm going to focus on. So my build is definitely going to have playmaking, so it might be a point forward or a pure playmaker, right? But playmaking is going to be elite on this build. The second thing is, of course, is going to be defense. Now, shooting is going to be third. Of course, you're going to have the strength and speed going to be pretty decent. And you're going to have to balance this because I'm almost guaranteed, I could almost guarantee y'all you're going to have a restriction on how many attributes. So you won't be able to max out everything. Maybe you get to 99, you're probably going to get more all around, similar to my build in NBA 2K19. But I'm sure it's going to be hella restricted. And I don't know if they're going to bring back the 2K17 type stuff where you got to play park to unlock extra attributes so you could get it. You know what I mean? So we don't know necessarily the rep-up system yet. So all these stuff plays in to what I really create from the drop, man. All right. Now, as I said, we're going to have someone dunking, but not necessarily the elite dunking. I have not played only when I create like slashes, and that's probably going to be my second build or my third build, depending on how the game goes, for me to really, you know, create a slasher type build or shooting type build or post scoring type build or big or lockdown or rim protector type build. Those are going to be my second build. But my first one, I'm going to focus on elite playmaking, great defense, average shooting. I'm talking about shooting where you're going to have to play honest. Strength going to be on point. Speed going to be elite for sure. Alright, because it's going to be in the like pure point forward, pure playmaker type. You know, that's pretty much going to be my build that I'm going to be focusing on for my first build. I might be bringing back the pure point forward, man. I ain't going to front. A lot of people threw it away and regret it. A lot of people created it a little later and found out it was definitely still one of the best builds, of course. But you're going to need a little bit of IQ and some skill to play with it. So a lot of people tend to run from it. But let me know what y'all think, man. Your boy Sim, hopefully this answer as much questions as y'all was asking, man. I definitely know I had to drop this video for y'all, man. I'm sorry if it was too long, but y'all know I'm trying, man. I got so much information in my head. I tried to roll it out in a way that everyone could understand, and so you could be as informed as possible to make your decisions. But I promise y'all, I'll probably be live streaming when I get the game, so y'all gonna see what I'm going through to create certain builds. In fact, follow my live stream. I'm live streaming on both Twitch and Mixer. The links will be in the description. That if y'all need any help, if y'all need, like, y'all could come there, ask me any questions or whatever, I'm always available, y'all. But anyways, man, your boy Sim, let me know what y'all think. Your first time to the channel, like the video, share the video, hit your boy a subscribe. What the hell? What did I get echo at? I was saying, like the video, share the video, hit your boy a subscribe. If it's not your first time, like the video, share the video, man. You never know who's gonna be informed. Your boy Sim, one love, respect, y'all. Bless up. Peace.